At World Experience Sync 1995. At World, UK-based company has 29 years of experience in real estate marketing. Established Al Akaria TV and magazines from Dubai in 2004 with 184 million investment and employed 229 media experts. Today at World launch special marketing, media and sales product for real estate developer. 1. At Developer Group. Real estate developer product launch. At TV. Creating to white label channels TV for developer on YouTube, marketing and projects. Channel 1 for developer marketing. Channel 2 for developer project. At news. Global RSS feeds for developers' news will be imported to his white label profile. News RSS for developer news. At Tube. Global RSS YouTube feeds for developers' videos will be imported to his white label profile. Tube RSS for developer tubes. At data. Developer can search, filter, and save from 5.6 billion emails and phones data bank. $5.6 billion emails and phones available for the developer. At brochure. Uploading PDF brochures for developer projects will be shown on his white label profile. PDF brochure for developer projects. Add agents. Developer can search, filter, and save from 4.3 million real estate agents worldwide. $4.3 million emails and phones available for the developer. Add basket. Global RSS feeds and manually for developers' properties posts will be imported to AdBasket to be available for all agents worldwide. Properties RSS for developer projects. At feasibility. A limited number of brief feasibility study will be granted as free for the developer projects. Feasibility study for developer project. At loyalty. All offers and discounted price granted to the developer will be offered to his clients. Loyalty program for developer clients. At magazine. Creating a monthly PDF news magazine for developer will be shown in his white label profile. PDF magazine for developer news and updates. Developer packages. Limited offer until 8th of October 2023. Silver package. £2,999 British pound. Gold package. £4,999 British pound. Platinum package. £9,999 British pound. Subscribe now. Pay later. Two. At Agency Group. Real estate. Agency. Product launch. At Sales TV. Channel. For agency and agents' properties for sales. At Homes. At Club. The Club community is the same as Facebook style and creating agencies and agents' profiles which will be shown as white label profiles. Club community. For agencies and agents' profiles. At Tube. Global RSS YouTube feeds for agencies and agents' videos will be imported to their white label profile. Tube RSS. For agencies and agents' tubes. At Data. Agents can search, filter, and save from 5.6 billion emails and phones data bank. 5.6 billion. Emails and phones available for the agencies and agents. At property. Global RSS feeds and manually for agents' properties posts will be imported to his white label profile. Properties RSS for agencies and agents. Add index map. Index maps shown real-time market trends and live prices for all kinds of properties on Google Maps with search and filtering features. Live index map for all kinds of properties. Add heat map. Tool allows property investors to perform real estate analysis of a location to identify areas with the most affordable listing prices. Heat map for all kinds of properties. Add guide. Creating an automatically PDF property guide for agencies and agents will be shown in his white label profile. PDF guide for agencies and agents' properties. Agents table. Agents table for more than 4.3 million real estate agents worldwide will be created and shown as 4.3 million profiles in a club for sharing the properties. $4.3 million agents in 212 countries. At auction. Online real estate auctions usually take place because a seller wants to sell their home to the highest bidder as quickly as possible. Online real estate auction. At live. At Agents Map. Tool allows clients and investors to search, find, and contact all the agents around their properties or location. Agents Map. For all kinds of agents. At Radar. AR in real estate applies augmented reality and advanced visualization to represent real-world environments, such as apartments. AR Radar for properties. At UAE Investors. Search, filter, and contact with UAE Investors table for more than 1.2 million real estate buyers in Dubai real estate since 2004. $1.2 million UAE buyers. Add card. AR applies augmented reality and advanced visualization to represent agents' business card around you. AR card for agents. Add QR codes. QR codes can be used to dispense property information around the clock. QR codes for agents and properties. Agency. Package. Limited offer. Until 8th of October 2023. £1 per day. Subscribe now. Pay later. Three. At Media Group. At World will make a huge media campaign with a budget of 10% from subscriptions fees. Free media campaign for at World Hub which the developer subscribed. Real estate media product launch. At Media JV. Media JV is a joint venture with newspapers, TV, and magazines to promote agents' properties on their media. Media JV with newspapers, TV, and magazines. At ATL. ATL stands for Above the Line Marketing, which refers to a form of marketing that targets a wide audience through mass media such as television, radio, and newspapers. ATL for radio, TV, newspaper, and magazines. At BTL. BTL stands for Below the Line Marketing, which is a more targeted and direct approach to marketing. BTL marketing activities include promotional events, direct mail campaigns, and targeted advertising. BTL for press, email, coupon, PR, direct marketing. At TTL. TTL stands for Through the Line Marketing, which combines the above two methods. It involves using both ATL and BTL marketing strategies to create a comprehensive, integrated campaign that targets a wide range of consumers across multiple channels. TTL for social media, web marketing, fairs and events. At advertise. At World will try to convince branded companies to make advertise on developer channels. Selling, advertising, for developer and agency channels. 4. At incentives group. Real estate, incentives, product launch. Add coin. A limited number of ATWRLD cryptocurrency will be granted as free for the developer. Free cryptocurrency for developers and agents as a gift. At Cafe. The founder of SeaWorld launched the first real estate cafe in the world in 2009 from Beirut, and the idea was also repeated in Riyadh, Jeddah, and Dubai. Thus, the idea of a real estate cafe has a past of 14 years. Cement. Flavored. Coffee. Get buy one, get one free coffee upsizes, and more all year round. Become a member of the club within the @Club. The subscription on you. Coffee on us. At Money Back. A money-back guarantee, also known as a satisfaction guarantee, is essentially a simple guarantee that, if a buyer is not satisfied with a product or service, a refund will be made. At tax-free. Advertising and promotional expenses are generally tax-deductible as business expenses. Five. At Blockchain Group. At Metaverse. At Crowd. At NFT. At ARAI. At Token. At ICO. At Barter. At Pay. Six. At Support Group. At CRM. Seven. At Products Group. At Taxi. At Tags. At Delivery. At Architect. At Cars. At Clinic. At Contractor. At Materials. At Cargo. At Cafe. At Jobs. At Education. Limited offer until 8th of October 2023. At World. Experience since 1995.